Assalamu alaikum all, welcome to my channel Mr. Know It All, and here I am with another video for you. And you know what we are going to do today as well. You know, we are going to do general science, and we are going to continue the same series, food and nutrients. And today it will be the last video of the series. Hope you enjoy it. It's about which topics? Let's see now. So here we are with today's topic, which is food and nutrients, as you know, and this is now part 6. What is part 6? Minerals. Now let's see minerals. What are minerals? Minerals are substances needed by the body in tiny amounts for proper growth and development. Okay, so they are also needed in some body tissues, as well as they are used in some chemical reactions in the body. Okay, so these are the uses of minerals for us, and they are a very important nutrients for us in our diet. Okay, so we must obtain nutrients. Now I will show you some of the nutrients which our body needs, what are their functions for our body, and what are the food sources from which we can obtain those minerals. Let's see. So here we are with the first two nutrients. The first one is the calcium. Function of calcium: for building strong bones and teeth. You might have heard that you should drink milk so that you can have strong bones and teeth. That is because milk contains calcium. Okay, so now another function is for muscle growth and contraction. Okay, they are also essential for the muscles and for clotting of blood as well. Okay, so now let's move forward to the food sources of calcium from which we can obtain calcium. Dairy products, as I told you, milk and yogurt, etc. Green vegetables and eggs. Okay, these are the food sources. Now let's move forward to the second of the minerals, which is iron. Okay, what is the function of iron? For making hemoglobin. Now you might know what is hemoglobin, but for those who don't know, it's a red pigment in the red blood cells. Okay, and the deficiency of iron leads to anemia. Okay, now this is a disease which happens when there is no iron in our body, and it leads to anemia. Okay, so now food sources. What are the food sources? Liver, meat, eggs and green vegetables. Okay, so green liver, meat, eggs and green vegetables are the foods which provide us with the mineral iron. Okay, so now these were the first two, and now let's move forward to the second two. Okay, so here are the next two minerals. The next were iodine and sodium. Let's go to iodine. What is the function of iodine? For making hormones of the thyroid gland. Okay, now you might be questioning what is the thyroid gland. It is in the lower neck. Okay, your neck, the lower part of your neck, and there is the thyroid gland. Okay, and now the deficiency of iodine leads to goiter. Now what is goiter? It's a disease which happens a swelling can get into your thyroid gland, which is in your lower neck. Your thyroid gland can get swelled. Okay, this is what happens in goiter, and this goiter happens when there is low consumption of iodine in your diet. Okay, so now what are the food sources? Food sources are seafood, means prawns, fish and crabs, etc. Seaweed, green vegetables and table salt. Table salt often has iodine added to it. Okay, so these were the food sources of iodine and the function of iodine. Now let's move forward to the last mineral, which is sodium. Okay, now you might know sodium function for regulating our body fluids. Fluids are things which can flow, and in our body the liquids, I guess, they are the fluids. In the liquids in our body are the fluids, and sodium helps in regulating the body fluids. Okay, now what happens when we take too much sodium in our diet? Too much sodium leads to high blood pressure, and you know, when high blood pressure is very dangerous. Okay, so we should consume less sodium in our diet. Okay, so now what are the food sources? Food sources are common salt, means the salt we use at the home. Okay, sodium chloride, which we also call. Okay, so it has sodium added to it. So these were the minerals, and this was the part 6 of our food and nutrients. Hope you liked it, and there is another part in this video. It's a very short part, and you might be very familiar with that topic, so let's see that topic. So the last and final nutrient in our food and nutrient series is water. Now you all know what is water. The basic unit of life is water. Okay, it doesn't provide us with energy but plays a vital role in many important life processes. So water does not provide us with energy but plays a very vital important role in many important life processes. Okay, without water we would die very quickly. Okay, so it is a very main nutrient for us. It makes up 70% of our body mass. Okay, so because of it our body mass is made of 100% of the our body mass is made up of 70% is made up of water. Okay, so it is needed in the body for breaking down food, dissolving nutrients, and transporting the nutrients around the bodies. Okay, so it plays a very vital role, as you can see from this bullet point. Okay, main constituent of cells and plasma. It is needed in the cells because the chemical reactions can only take place in the cytoplasm of cells which contain enough water. Okay, and plasma, the liquid part of the blood, also contains the water. Okay, so now let's see some more things about water, and how do we lose water, and how much do we need to drink water, and how can we obtain water as well. Now let's see. So here is some more info about water. We lose a lot of water daily through perspiration, urine, and the air we breathe out. Perspiration means sweat, and when you sweat you lose your water through your body, lose your water through urine, and when we breathe out, the exhaled air contains water vapor, and this way the water also loses through our body. These are the three ways. And then how to recover the water in our body. An average person should drink 2 to 3 liters, means 6 to 8 glasses of water on daily basis. Means every day an average person should drink 2 to 3 liters, means 6 to 8 glasses of water every day. Okay, and when we drink water we can also obtain water by eating juicy fruits as well, means like oranges, watermelons, and etc. So this is how we can obtain water, and this was all about water. And this was part 7, and I have explained you part 6 and 7 both today, and this way our food and nutrients series is finished. Hope you like the whole series. I have I have posted the whole series. Hope you guys will watch that and support me more. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone, and Allah Hafiz.